Name awakens, opens his eyes, and begins the day as he has everyone before it for many years, quietly cursing the fact that he wasn't smothered in his sleep by his Xiphus body pillow. He rises from his bed, already frocked, as he has adopted the habit of redressing in the evening to ensure that he's wearing the correct clothes on the very such day he does not wake up. He looks out the window to his small tended patch of false morels and deadly gallerinas to see if a famished yard hand had mistaken them for their edible kin. No joy. Aside from a small bunny beginning to nibble on a chanterelle's pseudo-lookalike, the jack-o'-lantern, he can take some pride in the gastrointestinal distress that awaits that careless Laparidae later this afternoon. As he steps into the hallway to polish the floor beneath the famously slippery rugs and reset his tripwires, he stalks about the palace, singing softly to himself. Falling downstairs and breaking your knee, wasps' nests that drop from a low-hanging tree, brand new lutes that have snapped all their strings. These are Xiphus's favorite things. Ropes fraying wildly while scaling a wall, loose cobblestones that ensure a bad fall, heavy steel picks that the grim harvest brings. These are Xiphus's favorite things. Torches that sputter and die in the dark, deadly stray arrows that miss their true mark, choking on mutton and gasping for breath, glorious, sudden, and pointless cold death. When the floor drops, when the axe slips, when the healing fails, I simply remember his favorite things and laugh at your dying wails. Runaway draft horses snapping their reins, heavy stone gargoyles dropped in the lanes, chimneys that crumble and fall on your head, sending you straight from living to dead. Lightning that strikes on a bright sunny day, flash floods that wash a whole family away, poisonous spiders that hide in a shoe. Such tragical endings await me and you. When the bridge breaks, when the roof caves, when the armor rusts, I simply remember my favorite things before we all turn into dust. Somewhere in the distance, there is an arresting sound of a cabinet's worth of china tumbling and breaking that just nearly drowns out the mortal scream, and a wry smile etches across Name's lips. Yes, today will be a very good day. This is Pod Against the Machine.
Pod Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pod Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play whose floor is in another princess. I'm your host, and here's some people.
Sam's killed us all at least once. And our characters.
Surprise, the side-episodes were just a revenge tour.
Yeah. We put in the side and side-episodes.
Hello.
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 What are the chances I get all three of you this time? Finish it off right.
What do you mean, man? I'm on the bench.
I suppose that's true. It's only two. Slim pickings now. Let's see. What do we got here? Last week on the program, having recovered from their fight at Mad Boars and healed each other up, our ragtag party of Technic League fighters decided to continue as the battle raged on around them. But they found as they journeyed north into the city that things were going pretty well for the citizens of Starfall, as they were beginning to rout the Technic League's forces by sheer numbers and grit and perhaps knowledge of the territory and, tenacious Starfall Numerian spirit. But in the distant north, there were fires coming from Skywatch, the tower that overlooks the Silver Mountain, as it appeared a battle was raging up there. So our party, being the types who look for the toughest fights, they ran up to the north. And once they got there, they found a whole lot of wreckage, and they found that the fighting appeared to be up above. So they ran up the stairs, found dead robots, dead Kellids, lots of signs of violence, but no people until they got to the third floor, where there were Karis, the keeper of Skywatch, was being held hostage by one of these Technic League champions. There were a few gearsmen, a couple battle mages, and what appears to be a Technic League captain. Our heroes immediately jumped into battle with them, with Eshki going after the champion, freeing Karis, allowing her to murder said champion from behind, and C and Mockery going over after gearsman and filling it with arrows and bolts, while Zed made with the healing and buffs and then tried to keep everybody up and running. It worked for a while until Eshki knocked down the Technic League captain, which seemed to anger her just a little bit. She responded after one of her buddies teleported her out of direct danger with a finger of death, pointing it at Eshki, returning the insult by just absolutely annihilating the veteran Kellid warrior with a magical death effect that took her down in a single shot, much as she had taken Kira down in a single shot a few dozen episodes ago. We ended not long after that. I think we just finished the round. We are at the top of round 3. It is C's turn, and I guess we can jump right into it again.
Okay. So I am able to see where Eshki was just hit, and I can't imagine dying from being hit by an effect called Finger of Death is a very pleasant thing to see. So
it just looks horrible. Like you get magically tickled by a phantom hand, and then you just drop dead. So she was laughing at the end.
Do I have like a clear shot on this person down here?
She's got a little bit of cover from the stairwell at the angle you're on.
Yeah. No, actually, this one also is right here that just fired a lightning bolt too. And I can 5-foot step and get that one. So I'm going to actually trust that... Actually, I was going to say trust that our shield guy, but he's also over here. We're all on this side. I'm going to trust that we'll be able to eventually rotate around. And I'm going to 5-foot step down below Mockery, so he is not between me and this spellcaster, the one that fired the lightning bolts at us earlier, so that I can still do a full attack. I'm turning off Deadly Aim because that -4 is just not worth it, even though I'm sure this person has a much lower AC than the robots did. And I'm just going to unload directly into her face, point blank. So
that's pretty mean.
See, Sansa's hands blur as she just fires and reloads these crossbows. Like friggin' Roll into Shane style, just directly into her. Okay, so firing into her, I got a 42.
Yeah, that'll hit.
A 227s.
Yeah, those both sound pretty good.
Okay, so the 29 and the 40 that came after those also hit, as will the 29 at the end. How about the 26?
Weirdly, that also hits.
Okay, so the first 4 of these are with the Shocking Burst crossbow, so that'll be...
You might want to roll your damages individually in case some of those attacks could go to somebody else.
Okay, I will. So we'll roll these one at a time. So that one is 1d4 plus 14. So first one is 16 damage.
All right.
Plus 6 points of electricity.
Okay.
Second one is, what the heck did that just roll? Oh, I rolled a 1d14. Whoops.
Oh, yes, that normal die. 14-sider.
Second one is 15 damage and 5 points of electricity.
That's the end of her.
All right. So she will fire then the next shot down at the captain-y looking one down at the bottom. So that would have been the second 27. Is that a hit against her?
It is indeed.
Okay. So that one is 18 points of damage
She don't like that.
and 4 points of electricity. And if the 27 was a hit, I'm assuming everything else is a hit, including the 26?
Yep.
Awesome. Final one for this bow, then, is only a 1 on the die, that time for 15 damage. And 1 point of electricity. And then my other bow does... You do. 24 plus 13, so it does 1 point less, and it does not do the electricity. So that will be 14 damage, 15 damage, and 14 damage.
So 43 damage.
43 total, yeah.
Okay.
And if she has anything that, like any kind of resistances, clustered shots would come into effect.
Okay. She doesn't look great after all of that.
Yeah, so Cisamja just fires 2 quick shots directly into that one's face and then spins around and fires the rest into her.
All right.
And that will be her turn.
Mockery, I think he feels like things are a little bit better on this side, so he's going to take a 5-foot step up, and he's going to full attack the gearsman over by Eshki's dead body. And he rolled very poorly, only 1 hit. But he does pretty good damage. And that's the first time it was hit. That will bring us to the broke battle mage, who previously rescued her boss once. What does she have available here? She doesn't have a lot of great options. I've lost her spell list. Okay, so what she is going to do is fire back at sea with some Scorchy Doodles. 3 Scorchy Doodles to be exact. First one, terrible, only a 13 versus touch.
That is a miss.
Natural 20 on the second one.
That'll be definitely a hit.
2 confirm, 21 versus touch.
Ooh, that does not confirm by 1. I have a touch of 22.
All right, well, 23 versus touch on the third.
Yep. Yeah, so 2 regular hits.
All right, so a little bit of fire damage coming your way. She's going to send 29 fire damage. Pretty good roll on 86.
Ugh.
All right,
That is a good roll for 86.
that's the end of her turn. The Avid Gearsman Battle Guard, I think, is going to take a 5-foot step down, straddling Eshki's prone form to try to finish off Karis, as, you know, it can tell that she's not doing well. That'll hit. Another whack. Also will hit. And, of course, the headbutt. The lethal headbutt. That will also hit. Karis is unconscious. She is not dying because most of that damage was non-lethal. But she is knocked out for the time being. Appropriately enough, the sleepy Karis, as her character thing indicates. Alright, Crastus doesn't feel good about getting shot a bunch of times. In fact, she feels bad about it. And she is going to pull up her stat block. And I think we need a reflex save from C and Z as a cone of cold energy bursts out from her square, draining the heat, conically speaking, from both of you.
That's reflex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's my high save.
What do we have from C?
32.
That'll pass. How about Zed?
Only a 22.
Do I need spell resistance again?
It doesn't stop area of effect.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's specifically like fireball and stuff, so I would assume a cone similarly doesn't get stopped.
Probably not. Okay, you said only a what?
22.
That's a fail. Full damage is 52. Whereas partial damage is a 26 on the pass. And then she is going to very bravely run around the corner here to get some cover from her big robot friend, as she is badly injured. And that brings Zed up?
Yeah. Much like the lightning bolt, didn't feel like all of that went through. But, you know, Zed still has quite a few donuts left in his box. He is going to, considering C just took a cone of cold and a couple scorching bolt rays, as they call them in the, you know, other parts of the Galarian. We're gonna pop off his last cure critical. Toss that 5d8 plus 15 onto his Sothan friend for 40. That's not too bad. Wish I could do multiple things, but only have the one standard. Will use a use of fervor though to heal himself as a swift for 5d6. That is 19 donuts, and let's see, 5 foot steps so we can get up in this, you know, towards this battle mage's face.
All right. And does anything else happen on Initiative 7?
Oh, yes. Indeed. My Black Seer Name guy somehow gotten lost. He's trying to get out of there. He's having a real hard time. Anyway.
It's a lot of stairs for an old guy.
Yeah, we're going to take a break there. All right. Name moves about 20 feet up the stairs. Yeah, that's the extent of his movement right there. I think that was 20 feet. And he can see just a little bit of Crastus. Seeing the kind of two dead folks beside her, dead and knocked out, unconscious. He looks at her and says, "Oh, you should really watch your bones," and is going to cast Bone Shatter on her.
no.
Nice.
I would like for you to roll a what is that? Fortitude save.
A re-fortitude.
Re-fortitude.
Oh, no. She's not very re-fortitudinous. She only has fortitude the first time through.
Oh, that's your mistake.
Yeah. Come on, Ricky.
Oh, 11?
That does not beat DC 25. It's time for bones. And I'm at the maximum level.
Time for bones.
That's what he screams at the top of his. Not a great roll. Only 42 points of damage, and you are exhausted.
Oh, she's so tired. Things not going well for Crastus.
And that is the end of his turn.
All right. Top of round 4, see, an old man just came lumbering up the stairs, yelled, "You should really watch your bones." You should
And
probably
then
attack him.
exploded her bones.
You don't know this guy. He's threatening people's bones.
Yeah. Nah. I'm gonna 5-foot step down so that Zed isn't in my way and start shooting at this other battle mage that's still alive down here.
But she's broke. She doesn't have any money.
That is a 32 for the first one.
Yep.
You know what, I'm just going to do all of them against her because I can't see anybody else from here. Wait, second one, thanks to rapid fire, is at the first thing again. Actually, I know everything above a 26 hits, so I'll just run through these and see. Okay, lowest roll is an 18. I'm assuming that misses.
Yeah, 18 misses.
Does the 25 miss?
No, 25's good.
Okay. And because I don't have any other targets and because I think this is really fun to do after watching Izzy do it all the time, I'm going to add all this together because technically because of clustered shots, it would anyway. And I just want to see how big this number is. So
I feel like it's going to be a big number.
to be 74 plus... Grab my calculator app here. So it's going to be plus 95. Oh, I should probably have an R in there. So that is going to be 119 points of regular damage and 16 points of electricity damage.
Yeah, she did.
Okay. Yeah, so Sisamsa just like raises her guns and pins this person to the wall. Or not guns, crossbows. And that will be her turn.
All right. Mockery, I think, looks a little bit askance at the man who just came up the stairs and cautiously walks by him, hoping he doesn't get stabbed, so that he can shoot the battle guard one time with a nice clean shot. I'll do a little bit more damage to the battle guard. Not a ton, thanks to its... what's it called-y thingy? But that does bring up our battle guard friend. It just knocked somebody out. Its boss looks really sad. It's gonna come clomping around this corner and has its choice between Mockery and an old man. Almost as old as Vargas, like that kind of level.
Merely.
And I think it's going to assess that guy is not a threat. Like, it doesn't have bones. What does it care about people's bones? Try to whack Mockery. I do think that will do it. So he's going to take some non-lethal. And some electricity. Sleepy Karis is still sleeping. Crastus doesn't feel good. She doesn't feel good at all. She is deeply upset with all of you. see. She can see an old man over there. And he did just try to kill her with bone explosions. I feel like she's just going to try to kill him with the old finger of death. So I do need a fortitude save.
This would be hilarious.
Oh, please, nat 20 this save.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure which is funnier.
Honestly, I'm rooting for the nat 1 just for the fun.
He is mechanically old, so I don't know how this is going to roll.
Come on, Name. Oh,
No,
Name.
it's a 19.
How does he feel about 140
How much health
damage?
does he have?
140 damage kills.
I'm sorry, Zach, but that was very funny.
It's amazing.
I should not have to apologize. These are not tears of sadness.
I can see it in my head like it was in a show. Like he bursts in with like triumphant music and there's just immediately.
Yeah. I mean, whew, that was a good run. Shortest lived character I've had. All right.
You know, he died as he lived.
Just watching people's bones.
Shattering bones and getting shattered in return. That is legitimately the shortest lived character I've ever seen. Did not even survive an entire round. Take that, forebears.
Oh,
I was
jeez.
about to make a Forebears reference. Thank you for beating me to it.
I think she doesn't feel great about where she is, though, with Mockery right there. And, yeah, I guess she's just gonna kind of scoot up to cram herself behind this robot. Just to try to get some protection. She can't move fast on account of being so tired because of all those broken bones. Zeed, something weird just happened.
Yeah, this well-geared old man just came up the stairs, yelled a couple things about bones, and then died.
Oh, that's right. You can loot his body and then give it back to the main party. That's exactly how this goes.
It's like, oh, Starfall is a terrible place. And he just doesn't even know what to do right now. 10, 15, 30 feet. He's within 30 feet to channel again. Well, I don't know if it'd be good for Karis. If she popped back up, she might actually die. Boy. He is going to, as a standard action, place respectfully a hand on one of C's many shoulders and give her a blessing of destruction. That'll give her +7 to all of her damage rolls for the next minute.
Oh, God.
Not bad. And then he is going to just move his way towards, I guess, around the circle. And that'll be his whole turn.
All right. See, you opted not to kill the old man, but he's died anyways. Will you avenge him?
You know what? Sure. I am going to circle around till I can see. Did she go the other way? She went the other way, didn't she? There she is. Actually, okay. I'm circling around behind her because I don't want people between me and her because I'm only going to get one
But
shot.
she's so
But
tired.
I'm going to get next to her. 7 points of damage on this. So I'm gonna fire at her once. That is a 17 plus 26 because I don't need rapid fire on, but I'm just firing once.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that is a... Yeah, okay. I didn't have to do the math on that. Hits. All right, so... 1d4 plus 21. So that is going to be 22 points of damage and 4 points of electricity.
Thanks to the electricity, that is the end of Crastus.
Was she the lastest? Or are there more captains?
Who's to say? I'll probably say so. Alright. That brings us to Mockery. He's got a gearsman in his face. Doesn't like that. It's bad for shooting. He will take a step back, smash himself up against the wall. I guess like the kind of diagonal step back to get a little bit more space. And then make with the full attack at the gearsman as it is the only remaining enemy. This time at least he gets 2 hits. And he does a little more damage. The hardness really stymies him, messes with the bonus. Now the gearsman has a tough decision to make. Does it go north and hit the one archer or south and hit the other archer? They're both a 5-foot step away. I'm going to say odds, Mockery, even, Zeed. Or Seed, not Zeed. Zeed's too far away to worry about right now. Even, so it's going after C. It's going to take a 5-foot step down into her face and start swinging that baton. It doesn't care that the odds have gotten terrible. That'll be a 30.
Is that regular AC?
Yeah.
That is a miss.
Alright, 25. I won't bother asking then. And a second 25. So, it's going out like a lamb, I think. Zeed.
Alright. Zeed is up and is not going to be effective against this gearsman. So, yeah, I think he'll step up behind C, and there's really not a whole lot that he needs to do. I feel like if we're going to be out of combat soon, it'll just be wanding time. He's just going to do something different. He's going to give her a inspiring word as another blessing. You'll get a +2 morale bonus on your attack rolls for the next minute.
Alright, and that brings C up at the top of round 6.
Oh, yeah, because there's only...
It's a much shorter initiative than we're used to now.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute, didn't I just go? But, yeah. You said that was a +2 attack bonus?
Yeah.
Morale?
Mm-hmm.
2 morale bonus. Okay. I am gonna fire at this thing. Why am I trying to roll a real die? These are too big of numbers for that. Okay, let me turn rapid shot back on so I get that extra attack. Okay. But even with that, I'm still doing a 26 because of that +2. Right, so 39, 45, 26. That's going to be a miss on him, I believe, correct?
No, 26 hits.
Oh, 26 hits a gearsman? Nice. I thought they had higher than that. Then 29 will hit, so that's all of that one. And 27, which will be a hit. 38, which will be a hit rolling rocks here. And the final one is a... so all of those hit. So that will once again be 7d4 plus. What was that before? It was 7d4 plus 95.
Was that before you had the 7 extra damage on each one?
Oh, that's right. They have the extra damage.
So another 49 on that.
Yes, that would actually be 153 damage, which you will add that all together before you take out his hardness. And then also, or 163, not 53. And then 19 points of electricity.
Yeah, that's one dead gearsman. So
Oh, it is so fun having a character that does that kind of damage.
we're out of initiative. Up on the 3rd floor of Skywatch, you've got a unconscious woman and some dead bodies.
Is the old man also dead?
He appears to be quite dead, yes. It's a shame. I don't know him. I'm sure he had a fascinating and rich backstory.
Undoubtedly. Poor Name. Yazid will gently tap Karis with the wand. How far down is she from is in unconsciousness?
Into unconsciousness, 7 HP. Like, if her HP goes up by 7 or her non-lethal decreases by 7, she'll be back up.
Oh, that was why would I manually use a wand? I don't know, I'm doing it again anyway. It took 2 hits to get 7.
And she wakes up lying on the floor there and sort of looks bewildered for a second, looking up at Zed and C with Mockery kind of closing in from the north. And she says, thank you. They came in from the roof. I didn't know what to do. I held out for as long as I could.
You're welcome.
Is this tower important? Why are they attacking here?
I don't... I know. When the battle broke out, I may have turned on some of the gearsmen they had stationed here. I suppose word got back to them and they decided it was time to be finished with me. And I bit off a bit more than I could chew there. Thanks to all of you, but she looks at Eshki's body there and says, I'm sorry. I guess that this is kind of my fault.
Yeah, maybe, but you didn't start this whole war situation.
Mockery says, well, Eshki died as she lived, but she would have wanted to fall in battle rather than any other way. But I do think that she mentioned that some friends of ours were fighting in the Technic League facility. I think we need to make sure that she and the remains of the others get back to the palace before the smoke settles here.
Yes, she'll need a proper burial.
Yes.
Do you people do that?
We have a number of different customs for our dead, depending on the levels of honor they have earned. I believe Eshki, if should probably have a hero send-off. I'm not sure the state of the sovereign these days, but hopefully he will see all she's done for this country.
Should we take the old man too? He seemed like he was trying to help us.
Yes, I'm afraid will not be able to testify on his behalf with regards to, honor and deeds, what level of Kellid send-off he should get. But is that a holy symbol of Xiphus? That's very interesting.
Oh, we should have flavored the death that, like, he dodged the thing and fell down the stairs.
Oh, that would actually be perfect for a Xiphon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he, like, Matrix dodges the finger of death and then falls down 3 flights of stairs.
Tumbles all the way to the bottom. Or he was just so worn out from running up the stairs that he had a heart attack before it even hit him. That and the excitement of shattering someone's bones.
That's exuberance.
Well, he felt only 63 when that happened. He was so filled with life.
Perhaps we should just check the roof to make sure that they're all gone. And I don't know, maybe you can get a better view of the city from up there. The view is quite sizable.
Let's tend our wounds before we head up the stairs quickly. And a traditional wand massage later.
Make sure you track every beat of that massage. And I couldn't think of a good increment for, what happens in massages. Should have had that prepared.
It's okay. It's okay.
Next
You
time.
get a lot going on.
Yeah. No, after Zeed gets everyone healed up to max, Karis leads the way up to the roof of Skywatch, where you can see out all across the city, clear into Sovereign's Reach. And though you have to kind of look around the massive silver mountain that looms over the city, you can still see some of the killbox on the far side. And there are fires throughout the city still, but they don't appear to be like the massive spreading kind. They appear to be smaller, more contained fires. And the fighting seems to be dying down, as there is, across the city of Starfall, a shift from the screams of battle and the sound of metal clashing upon metal to whoops and hollers and cheers, as it appears the city has been retaken from the Technic League. It sounds like you've won. Now, you can't see up into the top of the hill. You have no idea from here what's going on in the Palace of Fallen Stars or in Technic League headquarters, but anybody who keeps track of membership of the Technic League would know that, that had to be almost all of the captains. Maybe Zernabeth is still out there somewhere, certainly Osmond, but you guys didn't see the Shade or Elias or Gartone, and that strange witch, you haven't seen her, but is that everybody else accounted for? I think that might be everybody else. The Technic League is surely very, very short on people. And perhaps those heroes who have plunged into it have a fighting chance. And why not? Everybody levels up.
Everybody does. Both of us.
All of the dead
Everybody,
bodies.
yeah.
Mockery levels up.
Yeah.
Karis levels up. She gets like 6 levels. Any closing thoughts on this side adventure as the battle for Starfall comes to a close?
I'm just happy you got all of your killing our characters out of the way on this.
Sure, all of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow. Rest in peace, Vargas and Cassius and Eshki and Name.
Did we even get Name's name
That was his name.
other than you saying it now?
It was Name Guy. That was his name. And yeah, no, he was fully, I finally had just basically right before he died, I had finished his equipment. So he had a rich life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to feel guilty about that for a long time.
No, it's really funny.
Yeah,
It would be very, very sad if it was somebody's like actual replacement kit. Like this is the reason why I didn't like the one backup that I actually built for the main pod. I didn't really want to feed into this meat grinder necessarily after I saw it kill two. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that I'm holding on to something that because yeah, if you had killed my backup like that, that would have been very sad.
Yeah. The fact that it was like kind of a thrown together character, and also that it was immediately after Eshki, the exact same person, the exact same thing. Just the comedy of that was amazing.
I mean, there's a low roll on every dime, and especially when you're going against the caster or something like that, is definitely effective.
Well, and especially a fort save for a character that one is a caster and two has the elderly template.
Exactly.
Well, after like, 100 episodes of all my monsters failing save or suck spells from Alwyn mostly, you guys had to fail a couple.
Well, then why do you kill Zach twice?
Because I mean, pretty good run except for book 3.
Oh man.
I mean,
They made it sound like taking it out on me, but took me back.
I got you once.
Eshki did a lot of damage in her career. Name, not so much.
Crastus was being purely self-serving in that she hit the people who hit her.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people that could have totally messed her up.
Yeah, other than the person that was doing the most damage to her. But to be fair, she did keep
That's
running
true. She
to
had
put a
to
wall
run away
between the
from
two
her.
of us.
Well, I suppose it's a little bit of a quick one, but going to bed.
Night, Sam.
Good night, Sam.
Good night, Name.
Yeah, Sam.
Good night, Name.
Good night, Name. Good night, Eshki. Good night, Vargas and Cassius and the Cytosode.
Pod against the machine. Against the machine.
Pot Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review.
It is a well-documented theological certainty that to die in the service of Xiphus is to face total annihilation of the self. The soul does not earn a pitchfork or a seat at a perverse banquet. It is simply absorbed, a single drop of tragedy returning to the vast, uncaring ocean of the gods' divine malice. Name fully expected oblivion. Instead, he awoke in the festering, plague-swamped outskirts of Bloodrot, Urgathoa's domain in Abaddon, feeling remarkably intact. Rather than being dissolved into the cosmos, he was greeted by a heavily sighing demonic functionary, handed a sturdy ashwood rake, and pointed towards a long, winding, fog-choked path leading up to the grim harvestman's personal estate. True talent, it appears, is rarely wasted by the divine, and eternity requires groundskeeping. It is not a glamorous afterlife. There are no grand crusades or tormenting of kings. There is a quiet, profound satisfaction that can be found in the routine. As the endless, weeping procession of condemned souls shuffle blindly towards their grim and cosmic judgment. Their tragic monologues are now reliably interrupted by the sudden, sharp thwack of a wooden handle to the bridge of the nose. As Name stands in the shadows, watching a newly damned warlord stumble backwards, clutch his face, and then topple cleanly into a meticulously cultivated patch of abyssal death nettles, he allows himself a small, albeit contented sigh. The work is steady, the commute is non-existent, and the garden has truly never looked better.